Hey, you got time for a beer? I know I do. My name's Jake. Welcome to my show. It's Thursday, which means it's New Brew Thursday. You can find me on Tapped, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all at tubajake_69. Tell me your stories. I'd like to hear them. Things about the beer that I'm drinking, the beer that you're drinking, the fun times that you've had drinking beers. I like to hear those things. Tell me. I'll do my best to share with everybody else that's watching. The beer that I have today is Pigeon Co-Philosoraptor. It is an IPA, West Coast, I believe. It's full of Amarillo and Citra hops, which usually means that it's very West Coast, which is amazing because I like those a lot better than I like the East Coast variety that are all hazy and stuff. So here we go. Let's get this guy cracked open. See how this goes. So far, so good. What I was expecting. Clear. A little bit of head on it. That's good. Citra and Amarillo. I do believe that that Hop Slam is brewed with specifically Citra. It actually does smell a lot like that. That super citrusy, piney kind of smell. Whew. It's a good one if I remember right. It's kind of high. It's 6.5% ABV. So not super high, but at a fairly decently elevated. If you were to call this sessionable, you could be right. I like mine a little bit less than that, but so far as sessionable ales go. But this one's right about where it should be. So far as a West Coast IPA goes, this is a good one. What does this remind me of? Tastes like Two Hearted, which is really good. I like Two Hearted a lot. It's a little bit lighter, which makes me like it more. I mean, the weird thing is it just tastes a little bit more watery than I've had a Two Hearted taste, which is good. I like that. This is a good beer. I drink more of these for sure if I had more of these, but I don't. It's delicious. I would have a bunch of these. The Philosoraptor by Pigeon. Most of what I've had from them has been stouts and porters, and I like those too. They're very clean, like this. They're very of the style that they're supposed to be, like this. This is what I wanted today. From what I understand, today's supposed to also be IPA day, so this is it. This is what I got for you. It's delicious, and I like it. It's not what I was planning for today, which is fine, because what I was planning for today was a cider. But this is way better. Does this remind me of a story? Let's see. This one's out of Muskegon. I've only been to Muskegon a couple of times, maybe. The one time was when I was in the 8th grade, I think. I went with my best friend and his parents to go watch a hockey game in Muskegon. It was the Flurry, and I don't remember who. That's not the name of the team, but the team in Muskegon at that point in time was the Flurry, and they played on New Year's Eve day, something like that, and I went to watch with them, and it was super fun. Minor league hockey is a good time. If you get a chance to see minor league hockey, go do that. It's a good time. Actually, since then, I've met a friend who is a big fan of the Muskegon Lumberjacks, which I'm going to imagine is the same team, really. And maybe they've changed names even since then. But Alex says that all of these teams are super awesome to watch, and usually you get really good deals on beer. So go watch a local hockey team, because it's a blast, and they give you cheap beer usually. And if they serve Pigeon Hill there, that'd be amazing. But I haven't been to one of those in 25, 30 years. That's a good estimate. Yeah, 25 or 30 years. So, yeah, go. They might serve really good beer at those. The only other minor league hockey game that I've been to has been the Saginaw Spirit, which they kind of named after Stephen Colbert, because the eagle there is like Stephen or something like that, the Colbert Report or something like that. They named it while he was doing the Colbert Report, and that's the one that won. I think they may have been fooled by Stephen Colbert into thinking that he was the person that he was portraying, the super conservative person that he was portraying on the Colbert Report, which wouldn't be terribly surprising, but I mean, it's Saginaw, so either they got it or they didn't. If it was Midland, I would be far more apt to say that they got it than they didn't. But my guess is, since it's Saginaw, they really didn't understand. And they named it after somebody that didn't really represent what they wanted it to represent, which is way more funny to me, actually. This is a really good IPA. As I'm drinking it, I'm getting past the hops on it, getting it to be a little bit more buttery than I would normally expect an IPA to be. It's not quite as harsh as the Completely Citra. My guess is that it's the Amarillo hops that are doing that buttery thing. I can't guarantee that because I've had a few to drink tonight. But it's really good. I like this. I'd drink more. Went down to Horrocks today. It's in Lansing. They've got a very good, diverse collection of beers. It's an amazing place where you can get a drink to walk around with while you're shopping at their farmer's market, which is more just a... I guess it really is actually a farmer's market. Like, you can get all kinds of really good produce, things that I find strange in the middle of Michigan. But like sweet potatoes that are the size of my nephew's head. So pretty big. He's got a pretty big noggin. But, you know, big sweet potatoes. You can get tea there. You can get different kinds of vinegars. I got some different jams and jellies there that they just produce as Horrocks, which is kind of awesome. I like that place an awful lot, and I'm going to keep going there, I'm pretty sure. That's all of that beer. I got a quote for you today. This one is from Rachel Carson. She's an environmentalist, is how it was explained to me. She said, "Those who dwell among the beauties and mysteries of the earth are never alone or weary of life." So get out, do things. It'll make you better to be around. That's why I do that. So don't forget, you can find me on YouTube, Untapped, Twitter, and Instagram, all at TubaJake_69. I'll see you next time when you got time for a beer.